If we can have
Hello,
your
sir.
name and age.
My name is Kim. I'm 27. What's up, Tyra? How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, so I popped the balloon because honestly, like I was supposed to go to lunch with her like last week, but she ain't hit your boy back. So like on to the next. Like, but she's like a winner. Like she cool. We've been knowing each other. She cool. You know what I mean? But that's why. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
That's what I'm talking about.
Tyra, why did you hit him back? What's going on?
Honestly, it was a busy day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode where an older man, that's me, Marvin Kane, I give you my reaction to the popular dating show Pop the Balloon or Find Love. Now, I give my reaction to the body language, the movement, and also the interactions that are happening between these men and women. I also speak about what their clothing says about them that they may not even realize sometimes because of the cultural upbringings, just what it says in general. So I'm not always right. I'm just reacting. You may have a better way. You may see things differently. Put it in the comments. Would love to hear your point of view. Definitely want to keep hearing from the women, and we appreciate your comments as you pile it in. We're not being judgmental. We're just reacting and having a lot of fun with it. All right, so here we go as Alette is bringing out our next single lady.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
I like her outfit. I don't like that it's short, but I know that's a common thing today. Some people go, "Oh, that's not too short." I like what Muhammad Ali said. He says, "Listen, my wife's going to wear long skirts and she's going to cover up her top because I'm the only man that needs to see what she looks like and have an imagination for it." I grew up with that mindset back when men were men and women were women. Now, this lady, she's a very beautiful woman, very kind, very pleasant. I do like her outfit. I mean, she's covered up. It's just too short for me. That's my personal preference. But for a lot of people, this is passable. But very friendly, you can tell. She's looking at Arlette right eyeball to eyeball. She's the kind of person that no matter what, she wants to get along with people. And I think she's a builder. She's got a strong motivation to be helpful. She's got on her jewelry. She's not showing tats. I mean, I don't know about the lower part of her leg, but she's very clean. She's very protective of her body. But I like how she has her hand. She doesn't have her left hand covering any part of her. It's out there. So she's very open. She's open-minded. She's looking for a new experience. So let's see if she gets one. And I hope she finds love. This woman seems very chill, very nice. I just like her look.
Tyra.
Tyra, how old are you?
Now, she did go back into protection mode really, really quick, but she did it with a smile. She did it very casually. So you see her hands are guarded over her stomach. So she feels a little uncomfortable. That's a little more like her nerves out there. So we did hear a little of her voice, very sweet, very kind voice, very pleasant, very playful, very jovial. I don't know what she does, but I do like with her top, like it could have been exposed more, but she chose not to do that. She has on like a halter top or something, maybe a bra, whatever, to keep herself covered. So here's a dignified woman. Very nice.
I'm 31.
31. Okay. And what do you do?
I'm an admin assistant for an HVAC company,
Okay.
and I also do personal assistant.
Nice, nice. All right. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to go hiking. I like to stay in my house. Sometimes I go clubbing, and really just, I like to work a lot. So most of the time I'm doing my personal assistant business.
Okay. And now, what are some of your, what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for somebody who's emotionally mature,
Okay.
somebody who has their together, knows what they want, and mainly has a growth mindset.
Okay. All right. And now, what are some deal breakers?
They have to like dogs.
Dogs?
Yes.
Okay. You got
And-
a lot of dogs?
No, I got two.
Oh, you got two? Okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
they're not going nowhere.
Okay.
And deal breaker, you have to have open communication. If you don't have open communication, you can't be trustworthy, then it's a deal breaker.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon over here.
Yes.
So let's go on over here. If we can have
Hello,
your
sir.
name and age.
Wow, she came out strong. She spoke to him without being introduced.
My name is Kim. I'm 27. What's up, Tyra? How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, so I popped the balloon because honestly, like I was supposed to go to lunch with her like last week, but she
They know each other. Oh my goodness. This show just has a lot of twists and
ain't
turns.
hit your boy back. So I mean, like on to the next. Like, but she's like a winner. Like she cool. We've been knowing each other. She cool. You know what I mean? But that's why. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
That's what I'm talking about.
Tyra,
Yeah.
why did you hit him back?
She's a secret, man. She's got a hidden secret. You see how she did her tongue, put her arm up in the air? Wow. See, I'm telling you, what we see on camera through this lens is not what they see. They see something completely different. She's wild.
What's going on?
Honestly, it was a busy day. And as you know, I have a job and a business.
Facts.
So the communication wasn't there. And
I was gonna say that too.
Exactly.
You said it was communication.
The
a deal
communication
breaker,
wasn't
but
there.
You ain't even hit your boy back.
Yeah, but I didn't
but
feel
it's
like-
all good.
yeah.
We
So-
still cool though.
We're
You
still
feel
cool
me?
though,
Probably, you know what I'm
regardless.
saying?
Yeah.
We
I still support it,
Gang
no
shit.
matter what.
All right, cool. Thank you. Let's go over here. If we can have your name and age.
So I'm Dejon, I'm 30.
Okay, Dejon, why did we end up popping our balloon?
She is so gorgeous, but like my man said, the communication part, you start off with the open communication.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I need communication in my life. I love the
Yes.
communication, but then you say you didn't hit them back. If I'm busy, I'm gonna make time not to say I can't make it, or I can't show up,
You're
or I'm gonna
right.
give you a good excuse, you know what I'm saying? But
A good excuse.
other than that, that's the only reason why.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, is Dejon someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
He too light. I'm sorry.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Hey,
Everybody
but your
got tight.
styles.
I appreciate
it's
you though.
fine. I
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
gorgeous too. I
know.
thank you. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank you.
At least she
Go over
honest.
here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hey, I'm Dante. I'm 28. The only reason I pop is because, you know what I'm saying, it's really the communication. You can't say, you know what I'm saying, I need open communication from y'all, and then, but I mean, hey, if it could have been something else, but I mean, at least relay, you know what I'm saying. If open means, you going to let me know, like, so you're not feeling your boy. So, I mean, yeah, other than that, like, aesthetic is nice. Putting little heels on, tattoos going crazy. But I mean, other than that, you know what I'm saying, it's just the communication.
All right. How are we feeling him?
He's cool.
Okay.
I like the swag, everything. I mean, the swag don't really do it for me. It's really the personality. I really don't know you. So,
It's all good.
appearance-wise, absolutely.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Cool.
That's crazy though to me that they're popping because she didn't call the guy back. I thought they may have been like a little bit jealous, maybe that she had a pick because she was willing to go out with him. It wasn't anything like that. They're just jealous. And she gave an explanation even before many of them had popped. She gave an explanation that it was because it was a busy work day. Now, I'm sure all of these guys have forgotten to call somebody back to, but she does have a wild side. She did say that she likes to go to the clubs, but not often. She likes to be inside. So she's made her home comfortable, which is awesome, which is really outstanding. But I think it's kind of foolish of them to pop on that basis. They're acting like we always say about the women, like if one does something, then the other kind of follows. They just did the same things, those that popped, reacting to her not calling him back. That's just silly to me.
Thank you. Let's go over here. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
So I'm Hendo. I'm 25. I ended up popping my balloon because he previously stated y'all were supposed to go out and you didn't have that form of communication with him. So it's like, what if the same happened with us? Like, I'm cool. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's silly.
Is Hendo someone that's your type?
Absolutely not.
Okay, why not?
We the same height and
Cornrows.
heels.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is LaWarren, I'm 27. It was just more the communication thing. Like, you my speed for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept my balloon. But, as my man said, y'all was supposed to go on a date. And I got a business, and I do a lot of things. Like, I do that for real, so I feel you. So it's just more like, hey, let's just reschedule, let's rain check if you have availability, because I'm a busy man too, so I might not have availability a week later. So we're going to have to really, practice that communication. But other than that, though, you solid. I ain't going to lie. Yeah.
Man, so what are they dating? Him, dude with the left with the glasses, They like homeboys like that. They protecting him. You're gonna let this beautiful woman go away. You can't forgive. You can't see the humanity in her. That yeah, she made a mistake. She was busy. She probably thought it was no big deal. He probably did that to her once before. I'm sure he's done it to someone else. It happens. Grow up, guys. Put your big boy pants on.
Okay, is he your type?
Definitely.
Okay, what makes him your type?
He sounds like he's very articulate and he has his own business, so he has a growth mindset. He's not trying to be stagnant. So yes, absolutely, I would have said we could figure some out.
For sure. I could dig that.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so we do still have 2 balloons unpopped. Did you have a question to ask the guys? Go ahead and kind of help you narrow it down.
What are your goals for this year? Obviously, we're in May, so we don't have too much longer. So, what are your goals for your personal and career?
She has that nasally thing, that nasally immature way of talking. What are your goals for this year? And how's the weather up where you are? She's got that little thing that we see a lot on this show, where it just is an example. Like some people, when they're young, they have big puffy hands, and some people they have this nasally talking pattern, and she seems to have that, which makes her playful. But I think she's leans more on the mature side.
We'll start with your name and age and then the answer to her question.
Yeah, my name is Christian, 29. My goals for this year, my whole year is just going to be focused on building my hours and getting certifications, trying to fly planes, and just eventually get my job as an airline pilot. So that's really all I'm focused on for the next almost 1 year from now.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's go over here. Your name and age and the answer to her question.
Tony, 28. My goals for this year is to continue on expanding my business and do I got a trucking company that's in progress right now, to finish that out and everything. So them pretty much my 2 goals for this year.
Okay. Absolutely. All right. And guys, do we have a question to go ahead and ask?
Oh, it's just 2.
How many, do you have any kids at this moment in time, or how many would you like to have?
I have 2 furry kids. Yeah, he was quick. He was quick. My bad. He was quick. I have 2 furry kids.
What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a Chihuahua. His name's Tank, Big
cool.
Tank, and I have a weenie dog mix.
That's
and
cute.
His name's Rocco.
That's cool.
No kids.
That's cool. I like that.
Very
Said,
cute.
does she want to have kids? That was your other question?
Yeah, that was
yeah,
the other
yeah.
question, right? Yes, I do want to have kids. It'll be after 2 years from
All
now.
right, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Very specific.
I didn't expect her to be that playful, though. I expected a little more out of her.
Wait, what was the question again?
No, do you have any questions for her?
Yeah, absolutely. So, how was the last relationship?
Specifically, what are you asking?
Like, and overall, like, how did it end? Like,
All right. YouTube. It ended with somebody not being honest about what he was doing, and I had to step out of the relationship because he wasn't honest.
okay,
And we were together for 4 years, and I got proposed to, and I said no. After I said yes.
okay. I mean, so did y'all like at least try to work out y'all differences?
We tried to work it out for some months. We tried to work it out. From July to December. Yes.
Are y'all still in contact?
We have a house together, so yes, we are still in contact because it's on Section 8. So as soon as I figure that out in September, that'll be no contact.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you have any further questions before you go ahead and make?
This is interesting. I mean, she just like flipped the script on who she is. She's just got that childlike, like, I understand the protection of answering the question, but the way she went about answering the question just puts her on the fence of, is she real? Is she not real? I think she's here real looking for a relationship, trying to move on with her life. but she got busted. Unsurprisingly, she got busted. But this is just an interesting one. This one's giving me a headache.
Your decision. Oh,
And now we only have one.
why did we end up popping?
But I ended up popping because it's like she still have, communication, contact with her ex. So obviously it's still something there, still there. Or, they still have some type of strings attached that is still not fully detached from each other. So
Yeah, title of a
Exactly.
house, absolutely. That's hard to get off of you.
Yeah.
Very.
I mean, look at that, like those punchbacks. It's yeah, she's a crazy woman. She's straight up crazy. She's not delusional, as I would say. I'm gonna just label her. She crazy. There's a lot more to her that she's not putting out there, but she's dripping off these pieces of her personality that just makes her a little bit scary to me.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So we do have our one unpopped balloon here.
Dude, pop.
Any final questions for either one of you before we go on up?
How long ago was that last relationship? Like, how long ago did everything end and break apart? Like a whole engagement? That's pretty serious.
Very, absolutely. We broke up in July when I found out, and I cut everything off. Got my own car insurance, got everything underneath my own name in December.
That's crazy. That's impressive. All right, cool.
All right. Let's go ahead and come on up here. Come on up. Okay. Any final questions before we determine if this is a match?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any kids?
Is that a deal breaker for you?
I'm asking.
No, I don't have any kids. Just a dog, Barkley.
Breed?
He's a giant poodle.
Okay.
He's like a 90-pound poodle.
All right. Do you have your own house?
Nah, I live in an apartment though.
Apartment?
Yeah.
Do you have your own car?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No more further questions.
Those are valid questions. She's just making sure he's not living at his mama's house, that he's independent. That's not a gold digger question, guys. That was a very valid question. A lot of men in their 30s and 40s are still living with their parents, and that's okay. I mean, if that's the arrangement, that's the arrangement.
Okay. All right. So is it going to be a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for
Wow.
you for her?
Yeah, so yeah, she's real pretty.
Yes, we got a match. Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and let you guys go on off. I'll take this mic. Thank you guys for coming on. Go ahead. Let's give it up for them, guys.
Then I noticed at the end that her tattoos were on the left and on her ankle. So she did have tattoos. I just couldn't see them from the direction. But all in all, I think she's a nice woman. My only concern is I hope he treats her really good. This woman has been through some stuff. She's been through some trauma. And not just about that relationship either. She's had some challenges in her life that hopefully he can be a sense of comfort to her. This guy is a pilot or training to be a pilot, wants to work for a major airline. He could be really good for her. I mean, he really could. He seemed like a genuinely nice guy at the same time. So I feel good about them. I think she really needs a man that will just nurture her, help her to pick up the pieces. I mean, she's not completely fallen off. I do believe that when you enter a relationship, you should have everything settled between you and your exes and all that kind of stuff. But she's right. It's a house. And that shouldn't be something that should hold her up from her happiness. So I hope they work out. I really do. Sincerely, I mean that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed this episode. I learned a lot. Man, she was a little difficult, but I think we got it right with her. Like, a good woman. Definitely a good woman. So if you liked the episode, share it with a friend, family member, or even a stranger. Don't forget to put your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think I got right. Tell me what you think I should work on, or maybe you have a different view altogether. I definitely would like to hear from you. And check out our YouTube page. We have over 900 videos on the topics of relationship. So it's not just about dating, it's about things that go on, especially that open, honest communication. That's a big deal. You've got to be open and honest. And the fact that in this case, she didn't call a guy back, What does that mean to the rest of these guys? Maybe she just didn't like him. Maybe she heard something about him that she didn't like or didn't care for. There has to be a reason that she didn't call him back. Maybe she thought about it. She's got to protect herself and him at the same time. So there we have it. This is an older man. My name is Marvin Kane, and this has been my reaction to the popular dating show Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And as always, remember this.